What you are about to listen to may make you think twice. If you actually get an idea about what's happening around you, you will be surprised. So listen to this and decide for yourself.
As I began connecting the dots, a pattern emerged. It revealed a network of more than 189 individuals positioned inside the world's major financial institutions. Some of them hold senior positions inside the IMF, World Bank, and every central bank in the G20, including our own Federal Reserve. These elites share one vision, and they're about to make it a reality. That vision is one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now, and there's essentially no way to stop this from happening. When the crisis hits, they'll flip the switch, freezing the global financial system. That will give them time to reset the world economy according to their vision.
If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Help the channel grow, reach out to more of our community members. Flip the switch, huh? That's interesting. Now this one is actually from XRP or it's Tidas. Now we have talked about this event coming and many called me crazy during that time. Okay, I'm happy because even in the Bible it says not everyone with ears will listen. So it's cool. It's from, Monty 1961, and read this. It's actually really interesting because when you read this, you can understand that a virtual SDR could facilitate the SDRs used in private transaction, creating a global cryptocurrency that could circulate along with national or regional cryptocurrencies backed by central banks. Read that again, creating a global cryptocurrency that could circulate along with national or regional cryptocurrencies. So you have central bank currencies, you have bank currencies, say for example JPM coin and all, which is actually moving along with national or regional cryptocurrencies backed by central banks. Now, these are actually those coins which I just mentioned, but you have something which actually circulate these. And that is something highly scalable, highly frictionless. This would certainly be preferable to existing crypto assets, all of which have experienced highly volatile prices, or to Facebook's Libra, blah blah blah. So when you actually listen to that, you really have to understand this is actually happening in the background. Now, this is from Lee SPQR, shout out to him. And when I pinpoint the role of governments and central banks, understand it is happening from inside, not from the outside. Listen to this, you'll get a clue about that.
It's not just normal SBA lenders. Any FDIC bank, any credit union, any fintech lender will be authorized to make.
Now it's even fintech, they can lend. So the regulations are changing, they are moving fast with the regulations. Once again, this is a cool find from Real XRP Boy, and you actually have to understand this is actually happening. Individuals from crypto markets are moving into national banking system. That is amazing if you actually look at it on a perspective, which it is happening. Now, this is the next one from the Out the Way J, and it shows even the guys on Wall Street. You have to understand when the Trump named the chief of BlackRock and what's gonna happen, even those guys in the Wall Street were surprised. Now you have to understand, now in this article, which is almost a year ago here, he or the chief of BlackRock explains something which is so informative. Now, why is that so informative? Because what you have to consider is even the guys on Wall Street is surprised. And why are they surprised? You have to read this. I actually believe that the idea of about Libra, the idea is actually cool. So I don't think we need to create a new currency, but the technology to instantaneously calibrate all currencies, that should be done. So again, it's about calibrating all currencies. You remember the first one which I showed you about SDR? If you understand, SDRs are basically, supporting the basket of currencies, USD, sterling, yen, yuan and all. So that actually comes back here when you talk about calibrating the different currencies. Now, moving ahead, you can actually read this one too. You don't need Libra. You have computers that can monetize and calibrate euro to dollar instantaneously for a couple of basis points. That is key. Instantaneously swapping from one currency to another for a couple of basis points. Guys, chosen asset is already here to reform the world of finance, and it is already here. And when I say that, understand they are talking about something which can do this instantaneously, the frictionless asset which can be scalable at their needs. When I say this, you just have to keep in mind that things happening around you really has a reason. They have already designed what's going on, and that is actually happening around the world. If you see this as coincidence, then I don't have anything else to say after explaining all these factors. This should be the next dot to be connected, right? Because keep in mind that we only have 100 billion of XRP coins, and I say yes, only 100 billion, in which 50 billion is actually locked up, and in the balance of 50, at this stage you can see that 0.01% hold the majority. It's not even the 1% holding the majority, it's the 0.01% holding the majority. So this is just breadcrumbs being thrown outside, which we are able to collect now. For them, it's not a big deal. So if what we listen to here in this one is true, then as far as the elites are considered, what we own is just really breadcrumbs for them. They don't even care what is actually coming to us. It's just a wealth transfer of normal wealthy for them. They don't care about that, because when you see this, smart individuals are actually waiting on the shows on stable coins to jump into the market at the right time to their breadcrumbs. They want to own that, right? Because they are smart, they can understand this. Now, I'm not saying 7 billion USD is a small amount. What I'm just saying is considering or looking at the entire thing which is happening, this is just a teeny tiny amount. Now, when I say that, keep this in mind. If you trade or do trade short-term movements in the market of price fluctuations, leverage can actually take you out and hurt you. So you really have to understand this, because as Joel Katz or Dave Schwartz says, not all leverages are actually meant to trade on every time. If you're trading on a 4-hour basis, you should be trading based on that. The volatility will be high. So you have to actually consider that if you're trading on leverage, that too on a shorter time frame. Now again, in this one, it is showing 27 trillion, which is handled by, the Nostro Vostro accounts. And, it is only that it will be the whole, if we actually consider the whole payments and settlement market, it will be somewhere around, 100 to 400 trillion dollars. And if you consider the asset market, which is in, noted or counted or measured in quadrillions, even 10% of that is way higher than what is shown here. So what you are aiming at here with your XRP is so high. You really have to understand the end point or the target point. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Help the channel grow, reach out to more of our community members.